Hey, it's Nette, back with another video. Today I am doing a cooking video and I'm cooking jambalaya with shrimp and smoked sausage. So I've already cleaned my shrimp and now I am just cooking the smoked sausage, which I call it Polar sausage. I am putting the Polar sausage in olive oil. I'm also gonna, let me put this down. I'm also going to put the shrimp in there at the same time. And I'm also cutting up the garlic cloves. From time to time, I'm gonna have to look at my other phone because I don't make jambalaya that often, so I don't know exactly all the steps and everything. So I will be looking back at my other phone. And like I said, I'm cutting up the garlic cloves right now. The smoked sausage and the shrimp only have to cook for like 3 minutes. Because really, they're already basically cooked. So I'm gonna show you the sausage and the shrimp. Like I said, I'm cooking it in olive oil. So I'm just gonna cook that for another 2 minutes. And then after that, let me see. After that, I am going to add rice. And the seasoning. I'm just reading the instructions. So, and I don't want to forget, please like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications so you know when I upload a new video. I did decide to do this video at the last minute because I've been waiting all day to eat, and I was like, oh my God, let me do a cooking video, because my cooking videos, they do pretty good. So I try to make a video every time that I cook something that's out of the ordinary. So I'm gonna let this cook for another minute. And I'm not making a whole lot because I am going out of town to work, and I don't want to freeze it, so I'm just going to make enough for 2 days. So okay, let me just put that over there. Okay. So, what's been going on, people? So, to be honest, I am going through some things right now. I haven't been working as much as I usually do. And of course, that's taking a toll on my finances. So, I am in a situation right now. And I really don't want to fully disclose. But I will say I'm in a bad financial position right now. I will be going out of town to work for a few weeks. And the only thing about that is I have to wait until the event is over for me to get paid. So, and I know after the assignment is over, I have to wait for confirmation of payment from the company. And I haven't worked with them since last year, so I don't remember how long that takes. But the way that I understood it is that 2 weeks after the event, I will receive payment. Now they're saying 2 weeks after I receive the email for payment confirmation, which I'm not sure how long that takes, but I will hope days after the event is over, I will receive that, because I'm definitely going to need that money ASAP. And it's a nice amount of money. And I have worked with the company before. I worked with them last year. I'm sorry if you can't hear me because of the water. But I worked with them last year with Formula One last year. And the payment was a little more than this time. But it's still decent. It really is. Also, I'm gonna need to turn this water on again. Okay, so I'm gonna let the water boil for the rice. I'm sorry, I forgot my train of thought. So I was explaining about the job that I'm going out of town to do. Is a driving job, and it does pay well. Like I said, it's just waiting for the payment, which I'm going to need ASAP. Before I took the job, I really didn't know that I was going to have to wait till after the event. And it was like that last time. I was just hoping it would be different. So I have to complete the assignment. The assignment is not going to end to June 28th. And it starts June 10th, which is the training, which I already did training. I had to watch videos and then do a quiz. I didn't do that for the other job, but that was a different company. That was a different event company. So it is different from what I experienced last time. They do give us a vehicle that we pick up from a rental company. And so we do use that vehicle to transport the client. And so that's what I'll be doing. And so like I said, it starts on June 11th, which I have to get there myself, which I have to get to Detroit. So I was going to try to get on the plane. My first mind was to drive my own vehicle to Detroit. That way it will be with me, it'll be safe, and I know it. Without me leaving it at my apartment for 3 weeks and something happened to it. So my vehicle being with me gives me comfort, but the drive from Vegas to Detroit is, last time I did it, it took me 3 days. I'm going to try to shorten the time, but as long as it doesn't take me over 3 days, I'll be fine. The drive, that's a long drive for me, over 2,000 miles. I'm not used to driving that distance. I only did it once before, from Vegas to Detroit. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. But I hope everything goes well. I pray everything goes well with my drive to Detroit, where I won't get lost again. And because I didn't realize that you lose service, because like going through Utah, you can definitely lose service. I'm not sure where else I lost service. Okay, that should be enough. So I just put in the rice. I'm boiling it. And get my fork. Okay. I'm gonna cook it for 5. It said cook the rice for 2 minutes, but I'm like, 2 minutes? I need to at least cook it for like 5, at least. So 8:05, I will cut the rice off. So so me traveling to Detroit, me paying for the gas, they are not going to reimburse me for that. Thank God I'll be staying with my mom, so I won't have to worry about paying to stay there. Thank God for that. And that's why I picked Detroit, because of course my family is there. And another thing is, I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. So I have to pay for my gas to get to Detroit, and I also have to pay to gas up the vehicle I'm going to be using. When we did Formula One, we did not have to pay for the gas. We met the managers at the gas station, and they would gas up our vehicles, which it only happened one time because it was only a 3-day event. So this one is a 15-day event. So I will be reimbursed for the gas that I'm putting in the vehicle that they're renting for me, but and I just found out that's gonna be a separate check. So I'm thinking that I was gonna get one check, and it will be for working the hours, and then for the reimbursement for the gas for filling up their vehicle, and for the polo shirt that I purchased. I had a black polo, but they wanted us to get this specific polo, and usually the company that I work for, usually they supplied us with a sweater because it was like fall. So and I guess because they're really not going to be on site, that's why they're not providing us like the polo t-shirt, the polo shirts. And but to me, what they should have did, they should have just shipped us a polo shirt, and they should have sent us gas cards, because that's a lot of money to be paying up front when you really don't have it. So I'm not going to complain, because that's not going to help, but I'm just stating the facts. Before everything was explained to me, I didn't know that I was going to have to provide the gas for the vehicle that I'm going to be driving for the job. So when I found out, I'm like, oh, Lord. I mean, so like I said, there's going to be 2 separate checks. There's going to be a check for the hours, then there's going to be a check for the reimbursement for the gas and for the polo shirt that I bought. I did pick up the polo shirt today, so I have that. And the driving to Detroit, that's gonna be a lot. And I did try to look into flying, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna fly, and that way I could leave the day before I start, because I'm driving over 2,000 miles. I have to leave. I'm leaving 4 days in advance. So I'm leaving out soon. And oh, so I did look into flying. So the only thing about flying, I don't have the enhanced real driver's license. I do not. So I did schedule an appointment with the DMV, and come to find out, they cannot give you the license that day, which I was hoping. And they do give you what they call an interim document to say that, you know, that you're going to get your real ID. So it does come in the mail. So by it coming in the mail, it's gonna come way too late. I'm already gonna be gone from Vegas about time it gets here. So I just rescheduled the appointment for when I come back to Vegas to do it, and that way it will be done. I thought the time that you had to get the enhanced real license, I thought it was June 7th, but it was actually May 7th. And so and that's for the domestic flights. So any flight that you are flying on, you have to have a real ID or a real ID license. Yeah, I was disappointed. And it's only a star that they put on your license. It may look different from what the license look like now. I'm not sure, but the only difference that I know is it has a star on it. And to be honest, I didn't know that I was going to need one this soon. First of all, when I went to Detroit, I came back to Vegas on May 5th. So, but I believe it was when I was going to Detroit, which was May 3rd. He told me that we were going to need a real ID. But, okay, I came back on the 5th. That's why it wasn't no problem. So if I would have came back on the 7th, it probably would have been a problem me coming back home. So, oh, let me cut off the rice. Okay, and let me see what else I have to do. Okay, so I'm sorry, I was supposed to season the rice. Last time I made it, I know I didn't make it like this. I don't believe so. And with this, I hate this cayenne pepper. It's not coming out. And I'm leaving out a lot of ingredients that's usually put in the jambalaya, and it's mostly because I don't eat it, so why would I put it in there? And they might have told me to only cook it a few minutes because I'm gonna cook it again. And this is all clogged. Oh, that's why. I'm thinking the holes in the cayenne pepper is clogged up. But for some reason, and it may be the heat that's making it come out like this. Okay. So I'm just adding cayenne pepper to the rice. Okay, so pour in the chicken broth. Bring to a boil. So I'm gonna I'm gonna pour the chicken broth in with the olive oil. It don't say to let's see. I was supposed to put in the garlic. It doesn't say to dump out. Let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna put the garlic cloves in with the sausage and the shrimp. And don't get me wrong, I know working out of town for this job, it is a blessing. It is. And I just wish it would have came at a sooner time. That's all, but that's how it is. So let me turn the fire back on. So it said to only and I probably should have cut the garlic cloves smaller. I'm sorry. So and that might be too much rice. Okay, so just gonna let it cook for a few minutes with the garlic cloves. I wish I would have found the recipe I used last time, because I think this one is a little different than I'm used to cooking it, but it should still come out the same. Last time I did use Xanarans and I didn't care for it. I kind of want to, not have to fully prepare it and thinking it would be good. Not. So what I'm going to do is, because the video is getting kind of long. So what I'm going to do is come back with the final steps. Okay, so I just poured the chicken broth into the shrimp and sausage. So I am going to let that cook. Let me see. Okay, so it's saying let this cook for 20 to 25 minutes. Why so long? I don't know. Okay. And these are the garlic cloves that I use. So I'm gonna let that cook, and then I'm going to come back. Okay, so I am finished cooking the shrimp and sausage and the chicken broth. And oh, I'm sorry, wait a minute, I gotta go get my phone to see what else I need to do. Okay, so I did that. I am confused. Damn. So it seems like I'm supposed to have been cooking the rice in here all along. This recipe that I'm using is off Pinterest, and it's really confusing. It's really confusing. I don't want to use this one again, because so all this time I'm supposed to add the rice to it. I'm trying not to pour too much of this in here. Okay, that probably should be enough. So I'm gonna cook this. Let me see where done this rice is. Okay, so the rice definitely need to cook longer. Not gonna put no more in it because it's gonna be super hot. And yeah, this is way more than I wanted to cook. So I am going to let it cook for 20 to 25 minutes. Probably just 20 minutes. And then once it's done, I will be back. Okay, so I'm going to show you the finished product, and here it is. That's what it looked like. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And also turn on your post notifications. And also please share my video so I can get my subscribers up. Thank you so much. Have a great day.